offices in downtown Atlanta.
And Rachel, you're looking at the judge's ruling.
Yeah, one Judge Scott McAfee, though, is allowing this big case to move forward. He did criticize District Attorney Fani Willis, saying she had a critical and tremendous lapse in judgment. Looking closer at the ruling that dropped earlier today, the Fulton County judge saying that Fani Willis may choose to step aside along with her office, or Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade can withdraw. When his ruling, Judge McAfee is saying the court finds the defendants failed to meet their burden of proving that the district attorney acquired an actual conflict of interest in this case through her personal relationship. However, he goes on to say the established record now highlights a significant appearance of impropriety that infects the current structure of the prosecution team. Well, since this ruling, and as we just reported, Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade has decided to step down from his positions. And if you recall, just weeks ago, Fani Willis herself took the stand to defend herself, acknowledging that relationship with Wade, but also arguing, according to her, that there was no conflict of interest. We're live in downtown Atlanta. Rachel Aragon, Atlanta News First.